Antoine, Allo King, that was a good, strong win last season at Sha-Tin.
Yes, he finished well the last season. It wasn't Sha-Tin, so now Happy Valley is a bit different, but still class 5, still same distance. Should be good for him.
It's been a strong form race because you beat home Lucky Mary Knoll and Shanghai Power, so that augurs well for Wednesday night.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably not easy, but we get a good draw, and I think the form of the horse is good. So we probably can do something nice for this day.
Barrier number 5, as you said, a good draw, and he does have early pace. Can you use him too much at the start in the Class 5?
Yeah, I don't have the instruction first from the trainer, but probably that's the plan to use a bit the draw and to try to ride him close behind the leader or something.
Blinkers off last time, the cheek pieces went on. Was that the thing that just got him over the line more than anything?
No, I'm not scared about that. The horse do the best if I ask him. He responds well, so cheek pieces or blinkers is almost similar.
Pretty hot days at the moment. Is that helping you with your weight, or you're struggling a bit with the temperatures?
Yeah, exactly. The quarantine helped me more for my weight, and my weight is good. I'm happy about that. Still at the same, so it's not too hard. The weather is hot like July or June, so the body is adapt well. So that's not a problem. I'm happy.
27 wins last season. What are you hoping for this one?
Or at least the same. I tried to 30, and why not more? Of course, I do my best for more, but if I stayed around 21 every year, I will be happy.
Frankie Lor looks to be a horse with plenty of scope for the future.
Yes, you can see last season when he just go a little bit further in Happy Valley, he won really good.
He's come back from Chung Fa, he trialled up there. Just a quiet trial, was that always the plan?
Yes, just usually not too hard for the horses, the first trial. And then come back to Hong Kong, I just put Vincent on, get once, he looks okay, looks good.
Yeah, Vincent rode him in work a couple of days ago. You both happy with his work?
Yeah. He worked good on Friday, yes, and he said the form looks good and the horse looked a bit stronger than last season.
He likes to get back in his races and run on. Can you see much speed this week?
We got draw 5. I think the pace is fast is okay for us because they have one for Jimmy Ding's horse is quite fast. I think if the pace fast should be better for us.
Last season you produced Master 8, who looks a very exciting galloper. Where's he at the moment?
I will trial him on Friday, and then after trial we can decide what we're doing. One more trial or straight to the race.
Has he done well with his break?
Yeah, it's good. I just want him to more mature and more stronger. So just start to work a little bit late, slowly to rush, let him grow a little bit more.
Douglas, you had Simply Fluke absolutely flying at the back end of last season. He left in good form. How's he come back?
He seems to have started off where he left off. His trial in Chung Fa 10 days ago was as good as it's been. The key to him is that he's mentally he's in a good space. You know, he came very fragile and he did a lot of things wrong, besides not being able to gallop on the big track and being very difficult to handle. He seems to have adapted, and I think that's the main key to him.
You've got Jerry on taking a £5 claim. He gets on really well with Jerry too.
Yeah, his last performance was probably his best performance. He was slightly slow away, and because of the bad gate, and he went back to last, and he cut the corner, and he seemed to let down and accelerate well. There was a bit of a cut in the ground that evening, but having said that, Jerry seems to get on well with him, and I think that's the way to ride him.
Looking at the field this week, there's a lot of early pace. Your eyes must have lit up when you saw that.
Yeah, the faster the better for him. He is a horse that can get on the bridle, but he wants to go to sleep, and he wants to attack late, and hopefully they'll attack each other early, and he'll be there at the end.
It's Tuesday morning now. We're doing this interview. Russian Emperor's trial an hour or two ago. Were you happy with what he did?
I was. He was just there to have a hit at. He obviously hasn't been on the track for a while. He's done a lot of steady, progressive work. He's been gelded. So he blew the cobwebs out. Jerry was very complimentary of the way he was striding, and he wasn't there to win the trial by any means, but he certainly held his own.
What's the early plan for him?
Probably kick off on the 26th. There's a 1400. It's going to be a touch short for him, but you know, he has to get to the races. He has to get competitive again, and then we'll head into the bigger, better things after that.
Richard Loving a Boom, have you trained many more consistent horses than him?
Yeah, true. He's become a real favourite amongst the fans. We get lots of messages about him. You know, and he's been very consistent the last 2 seasons at the Valley, and yeah, we're lucky to train horses like this.
He seems to be a horse that it doesn't matter if the pace is fast or slow, he just runs on well every week.
Well, yeah, and he's got a very distinctive style of running. You know, he's got to come off the speed, and that's why he hasn't won many races. You know, everything's got to go right for him at the Valley, for him to be able to produce his good turn of speed at the right moment.
No trials this time in. Are you happy with where he's at?
Yeah, you know, he's a year older. He ran at the back end of last year, so he did nice turf the other day, and I'm happy with his shape.
Looks to be a lot of speed in the race too, so that's a really good thing for you.
Yeah, it does, and we've got a bit of a better draw. But, I just see he's at the highest rating he's ever been in his career. He's a year older, he's had a lot of races. It doesn't get easier for these horses.
How's the stable shaping up for the current season? You went so close with Heart Conquered last Wednesday night.
Yeah, he's probably been our most interesting runner so far of the season. And we've got a lot of youngsters in this year. So I just think we'll have a decent second half.
Can't let you go. Wellington, the stable star, where's he at the moment?
Yeah, very happy with him. He did his first turf jump out on Monday, and I was happy with him. And he'll be trialling in Happy Valley in a week's time.
You looked after him last season, raced him sparingly. Will that be likely the plan again?
No, he'll run his 2 races before the big one, and try and get him ready for December.